comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. Oh my God.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
On the double. 50 seconds, run. Pick me up. Here we go.
He juked him. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Switch. Watch the ship. Look, squeeze.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Grant. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Kill.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Look at me. Zipper. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check. Lucky. Hey. Hey, orbit. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Graham on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Blue down. Ran, tuck. Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, here's Graham. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Check me out. 57's Mike 57. Get it.
To throw on 3rd down, Graham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Still on his feet. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, wahoo. Yo. Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come, 180. Guys, it's game situation. Hey, ball. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, pick your game up.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hatchet. Alert. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, Echo. You go tight. You got tight. Go.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
180. 49. Ran, touch. You can't block me. Watch the twist. Check. Alert. Kill. Turn up. 49.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
180. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Deuce.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Get off the field. Check. Smooth. Check. Alert. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
3rd and 1.
Get up, 180. 49's the money. Hey, ball. Hey, alert. Hey, turn it out. Check 13.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as the Bears push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go one more. Hey, 58 is a mic.
On 2nd down, Graham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Zoo, switch.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Whip. Watch the whip.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 5. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
At their own 39-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Trubisky's pass complete to Anthony Miller. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18.
Hey, lock it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Again, it's Cohen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Alert, 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 alert. Check right 50. Mike is a 50. Check right 50. Check back, check back.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked Picked off at the 48, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He can run for it, and he will. Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18.
Now it's Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And 7 at the 37-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
18.
Throwing near Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. On 1st down, it's Freeman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
1st down, a run with Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Doug, 180! Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of 1st downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
They go back to Grant. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. 36. Now. 57's Mike 57. Too little.
This is Grant. Into the secondary again. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
He's checking. Scratch. Hey, watch it. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Grant. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Watch out, watch out, watch out. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
They will run with Grant. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill, kill.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Set, 8-3. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Jumper, 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 jumper. Back, back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, high 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Check 26, check 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.